Hi dear parents, welcome back to another math hour. Today I will teach you how to turn a decimal number time into hours and minutes. It's a very easy skill, simple skill, and a very useful skill for our kids. Let's begin! So, let's take a look. First things first, all students have to memorize some basic formulas, some basic general knowledge. As you can see over here, all students know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, and 1 hour is equal to 3,600 seconds. Kids have to memorize that by heart. It's absolutely important for them to do so. Because using this information, we will try to figure out how to change decimal time into proper hours and minutes. Let's take a look at an example. I hope you can see this. It should be visible. Yeah, it's here. All right. Let's take an example. Let's do something simple, Let's do 0.8 hours. 0.8 hours. I want to turn 0.8 hours into hours and minutes. How do I do that? Step 1. First, I'm going to draw a cut line, a dividing line between 0 and 8, right over there. Cut. Whenever you cut numbers, we're going to separate them in half. Take them and separate them in half. So, 0 goes on this side, and on this side, we've got 0.8. Now, this 0 right here, this 0, this is the hour side, hours, is 0 hours right now. 0 hours means nothing. 0, 0, so that doesn't count. We don't care about this side. But we got a problem over here, 0.8 hours. We still have not solved the problem. We still don't know what is the hours and what's the minutes. Well, I just told you that there are no hours in this thing. Hours doesn't exist, it's all 0, which means that 0.8 has to be minutes. So how do we turn 0.8 hours into minutes? Well, let's take a look at one of these formulas here. We know that this is hours, 0.8 hours. We're going to turn hours into minutes. Let's try to use this information right here. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And we're trying to figure out 0.8 hours is equal to how many minutes. Let's try. How do we do this? Cross multiply. So first thing we're going to do, 1 times question mark is just question mark, and then we're going to do 60 times 0.8. How do we multiply decimal? Step number 1, get rid of the decimal point. Step number 2, multiply. 0 times 8, 0. 8 times 6, 48. Step number 3, bring back the decimal point. And let's get Mrs. Bunny here to help us out. Mrs. Bunny's going to jump to the decimal point, 1 jump. Mrs. Bunny will come down here and jump 1 decimal point, 1 jump. Answer. How many minutes in 0.8 hours? The answer is 48 minutes. And this is how you turn decimal time into hours and minutes. That's an easy one. Let's try a harder one. Let's try a bigger number. Same technique. We'll just use a little bit bigger number. Very easy. Now, let's try 3.7 hours. Let us turn 3.7 hours into hours and minutes. Step number 1, cut line right through, cut. Let us keep 3 on this side and 0.7 on the right side. Don't forget the decimal point. It stays with the family. 0.7 stays together. 0.7. Now guess what? You already found the hours. 3 hours. That's already done. That's set. We're good. But we gotta find out how many minutes were this. How do we do it? Again, we use this information right over here. I know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. I need to figure out what's 0.7 hours in minutes. What technique should we use? Cross multiply. Let's do it. 1 times question mark, question mark. 60 times 0.7. Step 1, get rid of the decimal point. Step 2, multiply. Step 3, bring back the decimal point. Ask Mrs. Bunny to help you out. Jump, 1. Mrs. Bunny again, jump, 1. So, 0.7 hours is how many minutes? 42 minutes. And now, take this answer and join them up together. Final answer, 3.7 hours is equal to 3 hours and 42 minutes. And there we go. That's how you turn decimal time into hours and minutes. Thank you.